welcome friends. Since so many of you asked about them, I decided to do a really quick flip through or setup video of my HoboDoris. HoboDori, I thought that was kind of a good name for them because, well, actually you will learn as we go why I call them HoboDori. Some of you maybe have watched me on Periscope. I shared some of the steps when I created those traveler's notebooks, and they are made out of canvas fabric, a real heavyweight canvas fabric. Let me just open this one real quick. So I have made those two. This one is DIN A5 size, and this one is the normal, the regular traveler's notebook size. And to be honest, I just love them. I take them with me wherever I go, and for me they are a good choice because of the canvas fabric, which is very, very sturdy, and because of the mixed media stuff that is going on here on the cover, I'm kind of not afraid to really use them, okay? Especially, you will see on the inside, there are some art journals in here, and I'm using markers, pens, ink pads, stamps, acrylic paint, watercolor in those booklets. And to be honest, I always used to use my normal traveler's notebooks, the original Midori traveler's notebooks, and lately those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color crush traveler's notebooks by Webster's Pages. But I'm always kind of scared to ruin them if I use like mixed media stuff and acrylic paint and all that kind of stuff inside of those. So I decided to kind of, yeah, separate those two areas. So I'm using my Color Crush Traveler's Notebooks just for planning and for some memory keeping. I will do a separate video of this setup, so of the setup of those two. And those two, they kind of hold my artsy artsy output. Yeah, so let's just jump right in. And first I want to let you know why I call them HoboDori. You might know, I'm sure you do, the Hobonichi. And I just love, love, love my Hobonichi, and I totally enjoyed sketching and journaling in my Hobonichi actually. But what really, really bothered me was the fact that the pages, they are dated, okay? I just totally love the Tomoe River paper in the Hobonichi. It is just a very thin, delicate, yet super, super good quality paper, which takes actually all sorts of media really, really well, like watercolor. I just totally, totally, totally love that paper. But what really bothered me is, or was, or is, however you want to put it, the fact that it is dated, okay? So if I fall behind, if I don't find the time or the energy to really fill a page every day, I will end up with some blank pages or some half-filled pages in between, like this, okay? And this is really, or this was really bothering me. It was putting a lot of pressure on me to really finish a page each and every day, which might be good for some because it kind of pushes you to really create a page or fill a page every day, okay? But for me, to be honest, this was a lot of pressure, and I was falling behind. I was trying to catch up, and I kind of lost the joy of filling the pages. It felt like a chore, And that was one thing that I didn't enjoy about using the original Hobonichi. Yeah, and of course I could just leave it as it is and then just live with empty pages in between. But to be honest, it was bothering me. It was bothering me a lot. Okay, so I was looking for a solution. I definitely wanted something undated, yet I definitely wanted something in the quality of the Tomoe River paper, and I was looking and looking and looking and looking, and I finally found some notebooks. They come in the, like the, what is it called? The grid paper, and they come in lined paper, and they come in blank pages. So those are DA5 sized notebooks, and they are by a brand called Muku, which is M-U-C-U. I think it's a Japanese or Chinese brand as well. I found them in a shop in Germany, and I was so excited and so happy about them, because this is like my unicorn. I finally can work on the Tomoe River paper, which I just totally love. Yet I can work at my own pace, you know, because I don't have those dated sites, dated pages, so I can just journal on a continued base, sketch on a daily base if I want to. I can just skip some days if I don't have the time, if I don't have the energy, or if there are days where really nothing important happens for me to journal about or to sketch about. Yeah, and this is way less pressure, because I can fill the pages without falling behind, because there is no falling behind in this case, and I just totally love it. So let's take a closer look what I have inside. Again, I made this traveler's notebook out of heavyweight canvas fabric. Did some mixed media stuff on here. I sewed a pocket to the back and to the front. Did some lace down here, added some lace down here as decorative element. Did some stamping on fabric, a lot of sewing here, decorative stitching, some stenciling. So I really went wild and crazy with the mixed media stuff that is going on the actual traveler's notebook, and it was so much fun creating this, and it is so much fun to use it. I just really love it. And let me just show you real quick what it holds right now. As you can see, it is pretty stuffed already. I have many notebooks in here, and yeah, I love it. So the first thing that's in here is my Peerless watercolor palette. So I have this with me as I go, as I travel, wherever I go. I have my watercolors with me. And then all I need to take with me actually is an aqua brush, and I'm good to go. So I just love that. The first book in here is an art journal, which I actually made out of jelly printed pages. Okay, I didn't want to put an empty art journal in here. So I decided to yeah, just create one or bind one out of jelly printed pages, because sometimes, you know, a blank page feels intimidating, and you have to spend a lot of time, and you have to get all your mixed media supplies out to get started. And this way it is a nice jump starter for me. You know, I can just start to work on a page which already gives me a color scheme or a fun, nice, interesting pattern. And this is a nice jump starter for me to just jump in with some markers, some pens, or some washi tape, some stickers, whatever, and get started, okay, without all the hustle of like creating a background. And I just love it. It is like a jump start, and it's so much fun. And I can't wait to fill the pages. So far I only did like the binding of the book and decorated the cover. So the next book is my actual Tomoe River Paper daily sketchbook. So this is the book that I use for the Hobonichi style journaling and sketching. I also jelly printed the cover, the front and the back of the booklet. They come with a clear white envelope, so they come really very, very neutral, and you can go wild and crazy. Yes, so I started this on March 1st, and I already filled a couple of pages. Let me just flip through the pages real quick. I think I will do another flip through of the pages by the end of the month. But those are the pages that I filled so far. And I think I only skipped like 2 or 3 days this month. So that's a pretty good, pretty good quote for me. But again, no blank pages in between, and I just love it. And I'm just super, super excited and super happy that I found those notebooks, because again, I love the Tomoe River paper. It's so much fun to work on. And yeah, so that's the first book in here. Then I have another book with a Tomoe River paper. This is a blank one with blank pages in comparison to the other one with a grid paper. And I'm using this one for some hand lettering practice, because I want to improve my hand lettering, my brush lettering. And so far I've done it on just some pieces of scrap paper. I decided that I want to keep all the practicing, you know. So far again I use scrap paper and then just like tossed it into the bin afterwards. But decided that it's kind of sad, because this way it's not a lot of pressure to be perfect, because again it's just like really practicing, and I know that I'm just at the very beginning with my brush lettering. But this way I can keep those practices, do you say that? I don't know. I can keep those, and I can actually see the process, you know. As I'm getting better, I can look back and see the process, and actually I thought this would be really, really a good thing, actually. And yeah, the lettering on those Tomoe River paper pages is just so much fun. I'm using my Zig Clean Color Real Brush pens, and I'm using some Winsor & Newton watercolor markers, and I'm using my Pentel Touch pens, and I'm using normal watercolor with my aqua brushes, so all different sorts of things. And those are the practice pages so far. Again, sometimes it's really like a quote, a lettered quote, and sometimes it's just practicing some random words. So again, no pressure, but yeah, actually it's fun for me to flip through the pages and to see the different variations. Yeah, so I really like that, and I can't wait to continue to fill the pages and to continue to practice. Yeah, the next book that's in here, that is actually just a normal notebook with grid paper. So this is no Tomoe River paper, so it doesn't hold watercolors and wet media very well. And I'm actually just using this to jot down ideas, to just do some random sketches while sitting in front of the TV, or sitting in the car, of course not driving the car, in the passenger seat. And this is actually just really like for jotting down ideas and sketching out ideas, whatever comes to my mind. As you can see, just a random mix. And since this is just a cheap notebook, I think this was like €2 or €3. I'm not afraid to fill the pages, because with the Tomoe River paper books, I think one of those books, I don't want to lie, but I think it was like €6 or €7, which for me is totally fine, because I just love them. I love that paper. It's so worth the money, but of course it's a little more on the expensive side, so I don't want to like put something on the paper that's not deserving the paper. I'm sure those people who know the Tomoe River paper know what I'm talking about. Yes, so this, then I have another one of those Tomoe River paper booklets in here, which is still empty, and I still need to decide what I want to do with this. I think I'm gonna make it a gratitude journal, maybe. Still thinking about this. And then here, right here at the end, I have another one of those jelly printed art journals with some really, really fun pages, some fun color combinations and designs. And right now, just flipping through the pages, I could just jump right in and get started. Do some art journaling, because it's just so inspiring. I love it. Yeah, and back here I just have one of those pockets. I made a pocket, and I just have some random stuff in here. Some Instagram challenges for this month. The Letter in March challenge. So some challenges if I want to join one, a font sample, and just some Polaroids. Yep. So just some random stuff, you know that. Random stuff that you tend to tuck in there until it's all like stuffed. Yay! So this is the DIN A5 sized one. And again, I'm so in love with it, and I'm teaching a class for this in May at the Baltic Ocean at the Ostskrep. There will be a 3-day retreat right at the ocean, and I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. And yeah, let me just show you the other one really quick. Again, this is regular size, and I used a little bit of a thinner canvas fabric here for this one, but in comparison, to be honest, I prefer the sturdier, the heavier one. So I would definitely go for this one next time if I want to create more. But this one is fun too, so it's cool. Yes, so I have made a pen loop on this one, so I can have like 1 or 2 pens with me. Again, there is a little tiny pocket here at the inside, and 2 pockets here in the back. Yeah, and this one's actually just holding 2 booklets so far. The first one again is the Tomoe River paper booklet. I have to say I cut this to the regular size. This was a DIN A5 size book because I think I only found the Muku booklets in DIN A5 size, so I don't think they are available in the regular size, but I definitely wanted one in here, so I cut it to size. It was kind of a little because, you know, you cut off the paper and then you have to toss it. It was kind of hurting me, but yeah, I wanted one in here, so I had to live with that. So the first one actually is like a random diary journal, and did some watercolor sketches in here. And the next one is like a Bible journaling, art journal. So, you know, I'm working in my Artjournal Bible, but every now and then I just want to journal in a booklet and not in my Bible. And there's so many beautiful like printables and stuff, and I can't wait to use them in here, or some drawing, just some random stuff that I don't want to like put into my Artjournal Bible, that kind of goes into this book, like this scripture that I printed out and just created a page matching it, or been like drawing this little angel here. Yeah, so this is the second book that's in here, and I can't wait to fill this further. Yay! So those are my 2 Hobonichi, Midori, HoboDori mix journals, planners, whatever you want to call it. I kind of used the term HoboDori over the last couple of days, and I kind of got used to it, so I think I will stick to it. Because I kind of built my own unicorn, like a mix between the Hobonichi, using the Tomo River paper and the Midori Traveler's Notebook style, because I just love the Traveler's Notebook type of style with the elastic string binding. I just love this. My favorite. I don't want to go back to ring bound planners. Actually, I do all my planning, all my art journaling, everything in Midori or HoboDoris, because they kind of appeal to me. It's my system. System that is kind of appealing to me and then totally makes sense to me, and I love it that you can just switch out the books. And yeah, so I think that was it. I hope I didn't forget something super important. If so, please just leave a comment underneath the video or here on my blog, and I will be happy to answer. Yes, so hope you enjoyed this little setup video, and I can't wait to share a flip through with you at the end of the month, once I have filled more pages inside of those. And again, I will share another setup of my planners, of my Color Crush Traveler's Notebooks within the next couple of days, and then you're kind of up to date on my current planner craze that's going on here. Yeah, and I think I'm super happy right now with the way I use my planners and with how the systems work for me. Super happy, super excited. Yay! So, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and talk to you all soon. Bye!